How has the faith healed, and how is it continuing to heal this community, maintaining the feeling of the village?
Faith in the possibilities for the future, faith in knowing that complete and total liberation will come, faith in knowing that justice will be done. Everything that's important and crucial to people of African descent has come because of our faith. The church, as a community-based organization, a faith-based organization, is concerned about the health of the entire village, the entire community. That health is not only our physical health, our spiritual health, but it is also the living, the residential life of the community. It's also the commercial life of the community. It's the educational life of the community, and it's the cultural life of the community. Inspired by our faith, motivated by our faith, decided that we would work to preserve and improve public education. We're not trying to proselytize, and we do not involve our religious beliefs in the school. It is a public school for all children. We have convinced the Department of Education in the city of New York of this, and our school is an excellent example of what can be done. And in that regard, our faith has encouraged our work.
Is there a way that you can tamper the message so people don't feel like they're being excluded?
No, we accept all children who come from our catchment area and a few who are outside of our catchment area into TMA. The aim for TMA is to become the best public school possible. The federal government just granted us $2.5 million to expand the educational corridor. We take a child in terms of public education from pre-K all the way through high school and then into a public college. We have many Thurgood Marshall students at Old Westbury now. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to tell not only the Department of Education in New York, but I'm asking, and we have received support from the federal government, saying this can be a model for public education in New York City, and we can duplicate it, replicate it across the nation. Not so that they can promote the faith in the school, but because they are rooted in the community, they are inspired and encouraged by a drive for justice and freedom and equality for all people, and that strength will make it work. Plus, we also have a nice connection with the private sector.
Also, a special word of appreciation for the presence of Mr. Shawn, Esquire, who is the Chief Counsel, Executive Director, Chief Executive Officer of the NAACP Legal Education and Defense Fund. He is the man who is filling the shoes of Thurgood Marshall. Give him a round.
I'm here to make some special presentations in the name of Johnny Cochran. And I'm told that one of the last speeches that Johnny Cochran gave before his illness took him into seclusion was at the Thurgood Marshall Academy. And I know how Johnny felt about the Thurgood Marshall Academy. So it's appropriate that these awards have been established in Johnny Cochran's name. A few people whom we want to especially point out because they overcame some real obstacles, and we want to acknowledge them in particular. They were unanimously selected by the staff who currently teach the 12th grade. They made significant changes both academically and socially over the course of their time at the Thurgood Marshall Academy, in spite of major challenges and obstacles. And they have been accepted to college for the fall of 2005 and will be starting then. So I want to call their names. Shawn, Bolden.
colleges from PS 197.
Yes.
Wow. Did you come by and speak to the sixth graders?
Hey, I do it. Give me a
Would
date
you?
and time. I do it most definitely.
And to everybody.
Everybody.
Hey, you got accepted to 6 colleges, man. Please, come by.
I left my daughter when she was around 12 to come to New York to work, so I had to support her. When I first had to take it on, and I was wondering how was I going to do it, but so far, so good. 8 months old when he came here.
From Thurgood Marshall Academy, you know, I feel as if it's a real prestigious school, and I feel that I accomplished a big thing graduating from, you know, closing a chapter of my life, and I'm opening up a new one. Not a lot of males my age could be able to say that they have graduated from high school.
Males his age, sometimes younger, like my age, they sell drugs.
Well, when he was younger and come home from school, if they went down to the park, I would always go down there with them. But since they're older, they come from the school, they stay in the house.
Oh,
What's
with this?
There's a lot that goes on in families. You know, there are things that go on in the home that must be addressed. I'm not going to put all the weight on the school, because if a child gets homework and there's nobody at home to tell them to do the homework or make them do the homework, then there's a problem. If the child comes to school with an attitude that he or she does not have to listen to anyone in authority because maybe there's no one in authority at home, there's a problem. I mean, you have to come, it's like you have to come to church with a certain expectation of worship, you know, and so you have to go to school with a certain expectation for learning. And so, yes, part of it has to do with what goes on in the schools, poorly trained teachers, not enough resources. But a lot of it also has to do with what goes on in the home. That's why, once again, a faith-based organization, a church in a community, it could be a mosque, it could be a synagogue, it sits right there and tries to coordinate the home and the school with the highest ideals for humanity, can make a big difference. And I, quite frankly, see it. I mean, this is not something I'm just sitting here, you know, mulling over. This is something we do every day.